Welcome to the Actuate Blockchain and Decentralized Finance Faucet, an innovative learn-to-earn program designed to educate and empower community members about blockchain technology and decentralized finance. Launched on December 2, 2023, this program incentivizes participants with Actuate tokens, or ACT, for their engagement and learning efforts. Our aim is to create a knowledgeable community proficient in blockchain and DeFi concepts, crucial in today's digital economy. Let's explore the key features of our program educational focus. We cover a comprehensive curriculum, including the basics of blockchain, principles of decentralized finance, use of digital wallets, navigating exchanges, and understanding liquidity pool. Recurring learning cycle. Our sessions are structured in a 4-week cycle with virtual learning lessons every Saturday, ensuring consistent learning. Incentivized learning participants earn Actuate tokens for completing lessons and demonstrating their understanding. This model motivates continuous learning and introduces practical use of blockchain tokens. Graduates of our program can transition into teaching roles, reinforcing their learning and educating new participants. Teachers also earn Actuate tokens, creating a self-sustaining educational ecosystem. Community empowerment. Our program empowers members with valuable skills in blockchain and DeFi, enabling them to leverage Actuate tokens for personal and professional growth. Here's how the Actuate blockchain and DeFi faucet works. Structured learning program. Over 4 weeks, participants delve into various aspects of blockchain and DeFi. Week 1, Introduction to Blockchain. Basics of blockchain technology, its history, and fundamental principles. Week 2, Introduction to DeFi. Essentials of decentralized finance, smart contracts, DeFi platforms, and applications. Week 3, Digital wallets and exchanges. Setting up and using digital wallets and trading on cryptocurrency exchanges. Week 4, Advanced DeFi concepts. Exploring liquidity pools, risk management, and security in DeFi. Weekly interactive sessions. Every Saturday we conduct interactive sessions blending lectures, discussions, and hands-on activities. Incentivized learning with Actuate tokens. Participants earn Actuate tokens for their engagement, providing practical experience in managing digital assets. Pathway to teaching. Graduates can become teachers, undergoing a brief training module and earning Actuate tokens for their contributions. The Actuate blockchain and DeFi faucet is more than an educational program. It's a catalyst for disseminating practical knowledge and fostering a community well-versed in digital innovations. Join us in shaping the future of blockchain and decentralized finance within the African context. Welcome to the Actuate Blockchain and Decentralized Finance Faucet, an innovative learn-to-earn program designed to educate and empower community members about blockchain technology and decentralized finance. Launched on December 2, 2023, this program incentivizes participants with Actuate tokens, or ACT, for their engagement and learning efforts. Our aim is to create a knowledgeable community proficient in blockchain and DeFi concepts, crucial in today's digital economy. Let's explore the key features of our program educational focus. We cover a comprehensive curriculum, including the basics of blockchain, principles of decentralized finance, use of digital wallets, navigating exchanges, and understanding liquidity pool. Recurring learning cycle. Our sessions are structured in a 4-week cycle with virtual learning lessons every Saturday, ensuring consistent learning. Incentivized learning participants earn Actuate tokens for completing lessons and demonstrating their understanding. This model motivates continuous learning and introduces practical use of blockchain tokens. Graduates of our program can transition into teaching roles, reinforcing their learning and educating new participants. Teachers also earn Actuate tokens, creating a self-sustaining educational ecosystem. Community empowerment. Our program empowers members with valuable skills in blockchain and DeFi, enabling them to leverage Actuate tokens for personal and professional growth. Here's how the Actuate blockchain and DeFi faucet works. Structured learning program. Over 4 weeks, participants delve into various aspects of blockchain and DeFi. Week 1, Introduction to Blockchain. Basics of blockchain technology, its history, and fundamental principles. Week 2, Introduction to DeFi. Essentials of decentralized finance, smart contracts, DeFi platforms, and applications. Week 3, Digital wallets and exchanges. Setting up and using digital wallets and trading on cryptocurrency exchanges. Week 4, Advanced DeFi concepts. exploring liquidity pools, risk management, and security in DeFi. Weekly interactive sessions. Every Saturday, we conduct interactive sessions blending lectures, discussions, and hands-on activities. Incentivized learning with Actuate tokens. Participants earn Actuate tokens for their engagement, providing practical experience in managing digital assets. Pathway to teaching. Graduates can become teachers, undergoing a brief training module and earning Actuate tokens for their contributions. The Actuate blockchain and DeFi faucet is more than an educational program. It's a catalyst for disseminating practical knowledge and fostering a community well-versed in digital innovations. Join us in shaping the future of blockchain and decentralized finance within the African context. Welcome to the Actuate Blockchain and Decentralized Finance Faucet, an innovative learn-to-earn program designed to educate and empower community members about blockchain technology and decentralized finance. Launched on December 2, 2023, this program incentivizes participants with Actuate tokens, or ACT, for their engagement and learning efforts. Our aim is to create a knowledgeable community proficient in blockchain and DeFi concepts, crucial in today's digital economy. Let's
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to today's blockchain and decentralized finance session. For today's topic, we're going to learn about liquidity pools and other DeFi applications. Yeah, so today it's going to be a very interesting session because we have a special guest with us today. Yeah, so let's begin. So today about liquidity pools and other DeFi applications, we know that liquidity pools are essential to enabling trading in decentralized exchanges. And for trades to happen or for you to be able to swap tokens, that means that there needs to be a liquidity pool created by someone. So yeah, and we'll dive into how DeFi is reshaping financial systems and empowering communities globally. And also we'll show you some real world examples. So I can guarantee by the end of this session, you'll have actionable insights and a fresh perspective on how DeFi and Web3 can shape the future here in Africa and beyond. So on today's agenda, we'll have a topic presentation by Mr. Ronald Anthony, and then we'll have some our guest speaker speaking to us, Mr. Shahir, and then we'll have, if you have any questions, we'll have a Q&A session, and then we'll have some comments by Dr. Masharia. And then we'll get some updates on our Actuate website by Grace Njeri, who's our web developer. So thank you very much again, everyone, for joining us today. And let me welcome our topic master, who is Mr. Ronald. Ronald, you're welcome.
Thank you all. Your topic, Master Ronald Anthony, and I'm going to take you through the session. Today's topic is a deep dive into liquidity pools and other DeFi applications. Decentralized finance, the DeFi, has emerged as one of the most innovative sectors in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space, providing new ways to manage assets, trade tokens, and earn passive income. At the heart of this innovation lies the concept of liquidity pools and other decentralized applications, such as staking, governance tokens, and decentralized lending. This presentation will provide a deep dive into liquidity pools, how they function, and explore other key decentralized finance applications. What are liquidity pools? Liquidity pools are collections of cryptocurrency tokens locked within smart contracts to facilitate trading on decentralized exchanges. Unlike traditional order book models that rely on buyers and sellers matching orders, liquidity pools allow for automated and permissionless trading. By pooling assets, users can trade tokens in a decentralized and efficient manner without needing a centralized intermediary. Liquidity pool serves as the foundation for automated market makers, a system that revolutionizes how trades are conducted in decentralized finance. Rather than matching buy and sell orders, automated market makers use algorithms to adjust token prices based on the ratio of assets held in the liquidity pool. 2. How liquidity pools work. At the core of liquidity pools is the concept of automated market makers. Automated market makers are algorithms that determine the price of tokens based on the proportion of tokens held in the pool. When users provide liquidity to a pool, they deposit equal values of two tokens, allowing traders to swap between these tokens. The automated market makers adjust prices dynamically depending on the ratio of assets within the pool. For example, one of the most widely used automated market makers algorithms is the constant product formula, which ensures that the product of the quantities of the two tokens in a pool remains constant. Even as trading occurs, the formula can be represented as xy is equals to kx or c dot y is equals to kx or y is equals to k. X is the amount of one token in the pool, y is the amount of the other token, k is a constant representing the overall liquidity. Popular platforms like Uniswap and PancakeSwap leverages these liquidity pools to enable efficient and decentralized token trading, making it a pioneer in the defined space. Liquidity provider incentives. Why should someone lock up their tokens in a liquidity pool? The answer lies in the incentives provided to liquidity providers, the LPs. Liquidity providers earn a share of the transaction fees that are generated every time a trade is made in the pool. For example, on Uniswap, the liquidity providers typically receive 0.3% of each trade that happens within the pool, distributed proportionally based on the amount of liquidity that have been provided. Moreover, the DeFi platform offer additional incentives on the liquidity providers in the form of governance tokens. These tokens not only provide additional financial rewards, but also grant liquidity providers voting rights within the protocol, giving them a say in the key decisions such as fee adjustments, protocol upgrades, and more. The other DeFi applications, beyond liquidity pools, the DeFi ecosystem is rich within other innovative financial applications. Below are keys, which are 3 applications that further demonstrate the disruptive potential of decentralized finance. That's the staking, which is number 1. Staking is a decentralized finance mechanism where users lock up their tokens to support the operation of a blockchain network or a decentralized protocol. Staking plays a crucial role in maintaining the security and consensus of proof of stake the POS blockchains such as Ethereum, that's the 2.0. In return for locking up their tokens, stakers earn rewards, often in the form of newly minted tokens or transaction fees. However, staking is not limited to blockchain networks. In decentralized finance, users can stake their liquidity provider's token in what are called yield farms. By staking these tokens, users can earn additional rewards while still providing liquidity to a decentralized exchange. The second one is the governance token. The governance token are a powerful tool in the decentralized ecosystem, granting holders a voice in the decision-making processes of decentralized finance protocols. These tokens allow users to vote on crucial issues such as protocol upgrades, fee structures, and overall governance policies. For example, holders of the UNI token in Uniswap can vote on important decisions related to the protocol future. Other examples include the MKR for market DAO and COMP for compound. Governance tokens ensure that the control of decentralized finance platforms remains in the hands of the community rather than a decentralized authority, which is key to maintaining the decentralized nature of the ecosystem. The third one is the decentralized lending and borrowing. Decentralized lending and borrowing platforms such as Aave and Compound are another important application within the decentralized finance. These platforms allow users to lend their assets and earn interest, or borrow assets by providing collateral. Unlike traditional banking system, decentralized lending eliminates intermediaries, providing a more efficient and accessible way for users to access loans or earn interest on their holdings. To ensure the security of loan, decentralized finance platforms generally requires borrowers to over-collateralize, meaning that they must deposit more collateral than the value of the loan they take out. This over-collateralization protects lenders in case of defaults. Interest rates of these platforms are typically adjusted algorithmically based on the supply and demand of the assets being lent or borrowed. In conclusion, liquidity pools and other DeFi application represents a fundamental shift in how financial services are structured and delivered. By utilizing decentralized platforms, users can trade, stake, govern, lend, and borrow without relying on traditional intermediaries. As the DeFi ecosystem continues to grow, the importance of understanding these core components, such as liquidity pools and engaging with these applications, will be key to benefiting from the new decentralized economy. Thank you all, and that's the end of my presentation.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ronald, for that wonderful presentation. I hope we've all had all about decentralized applications and about liquidity pools. Initially, just a little bit of history is that initially we didn't have decentralized exchanges. There were only centralized exchanges, and you needed a lot of money to be able to provide liquidity to centralized exchanges. But then decentralized exchanges came along, and you were able to create liquidity pools with however much money you have, yeah. And the only thing you need is 2 tokens, of which one is the Actuate token. We provide you with Actuate tokens for attending this session. So you can use your Actuate tokens and create liquidity pools. And it's a very simple procedure. You can go to PancakeSwap and click on create liquidity and then add the 2 tokens, Actuate token and another token, to be able to create a liquidity pool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and invite our guest speaker today, Mr. Shahir. You can go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do and about blockchain and decentralized finance. So you're welcome.
Hi, thanks so much, guys. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Frida. My name is Shahir. I run the hub for Internet Computer Protocol in Southern Africa. It's one of 20 main hubs, and I think about 40 different countries that the hub's network kind of spans over. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I mean, I'm by no means a DeFi expert. My expertise are more in project advisory and helping projects go from, the initial phase all the way to go to market. And I think DeFi is a really interesting topic. And I just want to get clearer, Frida. Do you want me to talk about DeFi or just in general what ICP is doing? I'm not sure what the brief was on what I should be discussing.
Yeah, you can go ahead and talk about ICP.
Yeah. So ICP is the community a ICP community or just in general crypto native?
Yeah, you can talk about the ICP community.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So just some background on the Internet Computer Protocol. So ICP is a layer one protocol, and it's a protocol that went mainnet in 2021, about 4 years ago. In 2018, 2019, about $160 million, based out of Switzerland. Probably one of the biggest R&D teams the team in Switzerland is about 270 people. 90% of that is R&D, cryptographers, engineers, etc. So they launched the mainnet in 2021 and focused a lot on the tech and really getting the tech down to build a scalable and fully functional on-chain Web3 protocol. One of the differences that a lot of people don't realize is with your other layer ones, your Ethereums and your Solanas and Cardanos. So the blockchain may be, decentralized or centralized. However, for those who've built dApps, your entire actual project is still stored in AWS or Microsoft Azure or some sort of centralized storage platform. With ICP, you can actually store all your data within the smart contract on chain. So you're able to run your transactions through the blockchain, but at the same time, your NFTs, your whatever, your front end, your website, your wallet, all of that is on chain. You can have a 100% on chain project, which is something I don't think anyone else can do. So what happened from 2021 to 2023? They focused a lot on R&D, focused on perfecting the protocol. They had a grants program, and there's some interesting projects, especially DeFi projects that exist on the platform. But something really exciting for myself and for you guys and community is that in 2023 they started something called the Hubs Network Program, where they set off on a task to build a community and really get ICP to all corners of the world. And within 18 months or so, we've launched 40 regions with 20 main hubs, and we have about 20 what we call spokes. So for example, my hub is the main hub in Southern Africa, and I control South Africa. But we have a spoke in Zambia. And then East Africa, we have Kenya as the main hub, and then I think it's Rwanda as the spoke. And then West Africa in Nigeria, we have the main hub is Nigeria. And then we have Ghana as the spoke. So there's multiple, and it's the same for Philippines, Indonesia, France, Portugal, North America, South America, like the Mexico. So there's about 2 or 3 hubs in each region. And the whole idea behind the hubs network is really to create a platform where the community can take more charge. The hubs allow for building mini ecosystems that are localized and decentralized and more for the community to get involved. So the hub leaders, they provide developer education, they provide startup funding, like in the form of grant funding. We all have our own ecosystems, so we team up with local or international accelerators. We do government, institutional education, onboarding of projects, whether it's like your typical community projects or whether it's a corporate that's looking to integrate blockchain technology, or a bank, or logistics, supply chain. So we really form like a mini ecosystem that's localized, and all the hub leaders are, for the most part, local people. So I'm from South Africa. The Kenya hub leader is Kenyan, and the same with the Nigerian hub leader. And the whole idea is to build community that's really specific to the region. What's hot in that region, what type of innovations happening, what are the requirements of that region. So we're a hub that's kind of created to galvanize community and do things like what we're doing now. Speak to people who are on the ground, who are building, who are interested. And we've seen quite a spike in ICP's traction throughout Africa and throughout the world in terms of metrics of transactions on chain, and our gas model, the amount of gas that's been burned. The hubs network has really taken ICP to the people, and just to touch on the topic of today, DeFi. I think with DeFi, most of the liquidity is on the EVM chains, on Ethereum and stuff, but there's a really big push now for DeFi on ICP. There's multiple dexes that have raised decent amount of capital that are deploying, and they've launched tokens. And then there's also, in order to solve the liquidity issues, there's a lot of projects that are focusing on cross-chain liquidity. And we also have something called chain key cryptography, which allows projects on ICP to kind of port over so if you're on Ethereum, you'll be able to port over your project to ICP without any centralized bridges, which is one of the issues with DeFi is when you have multi-chain DeFi, people use a lot of wrap tokens and that sort of thing to stake, and the wrap tokens are found on they enable through centralized entities. So with ICP, you're able to do that through decentralized technology. So it reduces the risk of hacks and that sort of thing. I don't want to ramble on. I'm gonna stop there. But I'm happy to take any questions or hear what you guys think. And yeah, there's more I could say, but just wanna not overdo it.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Shahir. I think, it's amazing. It's amazing work that ICP is doing, and I think I've seen a lot of your hubs. I actually knew you from Bruno, who is in charge of the ICP hub in Indonesia. And I think, I've also invited Yvonne. Yvonne is in charge of the ICP hub in Kenya. So we're looking forward to inviting her. And something else is that about Actuate, we are looking to translate and commercialize knowledge in Africa. So we hold these sessions and teach people about blockchain and decentralized finance, essentially. So we teach them about wallets, we teach them about liquidity pools, decentralized exchanges, all those the general applications about blockchain and decentralized finance. And I think what you're doing is great, and I think will form a great partnership. And considering we're having a summit at the end of the year, so it will be wonderful to have you guys there. So we look forward to communicating more on that. I don't know, maybe Dr. Masharia, do you have something to add?
Yes. Can you hear me, Frida? Please confirm.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, great. Wow. First of all, thank you, Ronald, Anthony, and thank you, Mr. Shahir. Amazing ICP. You see, ICP is layer one, just like Ethereum. Yes. Is that so, Mr. Shahir?
Yeah, it's a layer one, just like Ethereum, in the sense that you can build apps and stuff. But the difference is it was created with Web3 enablement. So you can store your entire dApp, your front end and your back end can be on chain. It can be stored within the smart contract.
Oh, that is great. And you have heard that Actuate token itself is on the Ethereum network. But when I was listening to you, I was wondering where is the possibility of collaboration. But then I heard it. You said that you would allow cross-chain transactions, like we can even create liquidity pools on the ICP. You have DEX, so we do not need to bridge Actuate token. But how do we get the Actuate token from Ethereum into ICP?
Yeah, so chain key cryptography allows the ICP blockchain to sign transactions on other blockchains. So we've integrated Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana so far. So essentially what would happen is if you have a Ethereum dApp and you have a ERC20 token, you set it up in such a way that you create a digital twin on ICP. So if you want to trade this is my understanding of it, right? But if you want to trade your ERC20 token on a ICP DEX, then you would be essentially trading with a digital twin of that ERC20, and the ICP blockchain in the backend would sort of complete those transactions for you.
So you're saying we create a digital twin
on the Ethereum blockchain, it will be finalized.
Okay, so it's a digital twin of Actuate token, which is going to be on ICP.
Yeah.
But the transaction is finalized on the block on the Ethereum.
Yes.
You know, people trading, they don't know, they don't care where the transaction gets finalized. All they need to know this transaction has gone through.
100%.
So that is, but you said you have Bitcoin and Solana. Now, what are the requirements? What do we need to do in order for us to get Actuate on ICP?
Yeah. So, what region are you guys from?
We are in Kenya, but of course, yeah, Kenya. Let's say that East Africa.
I was in Kenya for its safari. Yeah. So what we can do is I can set you up with a call with Yvonne, and she can put you in touch with the developer relations guys, and they can walk you through the process. Alternatively, she's on leave at the moment, but if you want, I can get my developers to walk you through the process and have a look at the technicals, and then we can do it that way. I'm not a dev, so I won't be able to take you through the entire process, but it'll be better if you can just have your project and your developers with you, and then you can just see what the possibilities are. Can you tell me what your project is about?
Actually, that's sorry, my throat is trying to refuse me. Actuate is about it's about translation science in Africa. We want to actuate the conversion of the knowledge in Africa into commercial products and services. Okay, through the blockchain itself, and the Actuate token becomes the factor, the substrate that we use for commercialization of knowledge in Africa, scientific knowledge. And so we're working with universities and research organizations to gather all that knowledge and then compose it, tokenize that knowledge, and then create possibility for commercialization of that knowledge into products and services. It's high science, biomedical science mainly.
So what's really interesting, sorry to cut you off, is that ICP currently, you must just follow the socials. In the next month or two, they are launching AI, some sort of, it hasn't been announced yet, right? So, but it would be something to do with artificial intelligence through blockchain, and you'll be able to, like, there's a language we have called Motoko, and you'll be able to kind of create some sort of AI capabilities through the smart contract or through ICP canisters, which is what we call our smart contracts. So that'll be really interesting for you because you're handling a lot of data and you want to be able to you'll be able to create like a mini chat GPT for your community, right? Through all of that data. So that'll be really interesting, and everything will be on chain.
See, that's this summit we're having in December that Frida's talked about it's about that, because you didn't know how to do it. You're already doing it. That's why you have to come and tell us how you do it. So the summit is about how we use blockchain, decentralized finance, and artificial intelligence for health and human development. And we knew that there were some people doing it, and that's why we called the summit, so that we can reach you. Now you're already here, all right? Let's see you in December. So that you can teach us how you're doing that hands-on in Nairobi. The summit is December 3rd to 6th. So we're gonna have a big blockchain workshop on just asking ourselves, how do we use artificial intelligence? Because health, as you said correctly, human health, also animal health and plant health, is dense with information. It is so dense with information that it's very difficult for just ordinary human beings to deal with the health information, health data itself. And we're talking about health data in Africa, which has actually not been onboarded. It's not electronic yet. And we want to bring that health data online, all of it. And if you're ICP, you're talking about, of course, we're going to need a lot of AI help to onboard all the health data so we can prevent diseases and pandemics from happening. Even we learn how to deal with cancer using AI. So I'm excited about this, and I think it's good that Frida found it. So Frida, you know Yvonne.
Yes, she was recommended to me by another founder of ICP, Mr. Bruno, who is the in charge of ICP Indonesia.
So let's work together, because I hear that now the another question for Shahil is that you're saying ICP, it has DEXs. So these are like Uniswap, you would say.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Like Uniswap. So we can
Yes.
create liquidity pools over there, like what we are talking about today.
Yeah, 100%.
Amazing. And so I'm in Boston myself. So we started off out here in Boston. So Boston, is epicenter of biomedical science and physics and engineering. So we're going to have a huge Boston input in all this as we go along. But we want it to be very Africa centric, because it's about global health or health in Africa. All right. So I don't know if, so the idea I've understood, I think what we can say from here is, how do we move forward? First thing is that we have to plan that ICP gets major representation at the summit. So we're going to coordinate with Yvonne so that we actually get to understand really what's going on. And in fact, that issue of artificial intelligence is very, very important. So how we can integrate it for health in Africa, integrating blockchain. And I think that's why over the next week we need to consolidate all that, so we know what ICP will be doing, because we have mobilized a lot of computer scientists in the continent to be present.
Yeah.
Now the other thing
can you send me details of that event, because I think it might make more sense for us to just get someone who's like Yvonne and I are the hub leaders. We kind of coordinate and build the kind of ecosystem, but we aren't specialists in AI. So maybe you can send me some details, then we can speak to the foundation and get some of the developers that are actually working on AI, because it sounds like you guys are sorry for the noise. It sounds like you guys are working on something like quite deep beyond what me and Yvonne can really talk about. I think your crowd will prefer a more technical presentation. So maybe if you can connect afterwards, and I'd love to have a look at your project and see how we can help scale up. And then we'll also look at the ecosystem, because there are some, for example, in Singapore, we met a project they're doing health data, but through the hospitals.
Yes.
So so we can, one of the beauties of working in an ecosystem is that there's multiple projects that are working on, things, and you may not have to reinvent the wheel for everything, and you can maybe integrate some other technologies that's going to help you move much faster. And we can also work on a grant that is really dependent on the project and the type of outcomes, if it's beneficial for ICP. We're happy to help you with that as well.
Yes, I think that's amazing. I think we work on that. So Frida, you call because Frida knows where you are. That's how she got you. And
Yeah, no
so
problem.
Frida, as you have heard, send him information so that he can mobilize who the most relevant people in this, so the AI and the DeFi itself. But then you said you have about 270 developers in Switzerland.
That's the team. So it's not only developers, it's cryptographers, engineers. A lot of the main guys are like ex-IBM, ex-Apple, Facebook. They kind of created a team around those type of characters. But yeah, not all developers, but most of them are working on the tech, you know.
So we would like all of them to come to Nairobi because we have prepared some very delicious food for them, you know. So they're not going to be starving there. Let them, because Switzerland is getting cold now, they're going to come and enjoy nice weather in Nairobi, all right?
Yeah, let's get the process started because a lot of these guys are tied up. Send me the details of the event and then we'll coordinate and then let's see how we can collaborate on this together.
Yeah, one final question about what you do specifically is you say that you help companies go to market. Could you give us a little bit more information about how, if you're getting people, it's the hub itself, like the work of the hub. You have developers maybe come to the hub itself and then you teach them how to go to market and you support them to go to market. Or could you give us an idea about what goes on in the hub?
Yeah, so I mean, you know, in the Web3 space, it's a bit different, right? Because like in the Web2 space, you have a project that has a use case, it has you know, there's an equity model that's in place, and then you need product market fit, and then you need clients, and you need profit, right? But in the Web3 space is different because if you're tokenizing, the equity of the company in most cases, not all cases, is not necessarily that important, but the token, the health of the token is very important. Also, most crypto projects are focused not on B2C or B2B, but well, crypto projects are totally B2C in the sense that you need a community that may not be using your product, but there's the dual use there, right? So there are people who use your product, and then there are people who are just there to speculate on your token. So when you look at the venture capital for Web2 startups, they're looking for profit, they're looking, you know, 5 times free cash. They kind of they're looking at your project and valuing it according to your cash flow, according to your IP, according to those type of things. Whereas in the crypto space, you may have good IP, but if you don't have community, you don't have engagement, you don't have liquidity, you don't have certain other elements to kind of be brief about it, the valuation is not as juicy as a, you know, as can be. So there are different elements in the Web3 space. So when I talk about go to market, you know, the projects need to have a project, you know, done, MVP, you know, and then how we do it is with ICP is that we have something called Olympus, which is it's like kind of a place where we gather to help people, and we have a lot of partners. So accelerators, VCs, we have you can access our developers, you can access you know, if you need market makers for your exchanges, exchange listings, all of those things. So we help them in that sense go from, okay, I've got a product. Now how do I make it into a project? How do I go to market, as in how do I launch a token? How do I build a marketing campaign? How do I do the business development? You know, what sort of staff do I need? Do I need to raise capital? All of those things. And then do I need exchanges? All of those things. We try and cover all of that either on our own or through our partners. And yeah, I mean, it's really good for African projects in the sense that the Hubs network has 40 regions. So if you're an ICP project, then you know you immediately get thrown in. You can have an AMA with, as Frida mentioned, Bruno in Indonesia. You can have a AMA with Javier in the US or Canada. We have, you know, like some of the issues that we have in Africa are similar to maybe Asia or South America. So maybe your product has use cases in those regions, so we can, you know, set you up with Brazil, Argentina. So it really accelerates growth, especially in terms of, you know, African startups really struggling for capital and that sort of thing. So either it can help you bring in capital, or it can help you accelerate growth so that you can eventually raise some capital at some point.
Okay, that is great. It's a global network. So accelerators are people who do what? Who come in and step in, give you some funds when they're catalysts. See,
No,
accelerate.
accelerate is more like a incubation process, but not as early as incubation. So just have your product, but maybe your go-to-market strategy is not there. Maybe your product market fit needs a bit of help. Maybe before you go to VCs, you need to update your pitch deck, optimize your pitch deck.
Yes.
Instead of just going to any VC, which is like, are you in supply chain? Okay, let's go to VCs that are specific to, you know, they're interested, the investment thesis is in supply chain.
Yes.
So to really optimize the process and then it's like an accelerator. You've got something, but okay, how do we make it better? How do we
Yes.
optimize it, and how do we push it in the right direction?
And you think this service available in Kenya through you, Yvonne, is the one in Nairobi?
Yeah, so the accelerator itself is not there, but she's part of the hubs network, right?
Okay,
So
yes.
through her or through whichever hub you're going through, you have access to that. Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is good. Because this is what I've been missing in Africa all along, all these years. That's why Africa look like it's struggling for capital. But there's so much capital in Africa, but it's disjointed, it's disorganized, it's scattered all over the place. So it needs to be directed. And of course, there's also capital through the remittances from the African diaspora. So having something like this is very, very beautiful. So I don't have any other questions unless Frida, back to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Karim.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, so I think we'll continue this conversation, and I'll give you the necessary details about the summit and any questions you might have. And then maybe even you can schedule a call with Yvonne later on next week.
Yeah, I think what the easiest thing to do is create a Telegram group with all of us in there. I'll add Yvonne. You can share the summit details, and then we can just all talk in there, and I can try and help where I can help, and she can do the same.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's move to our next segment, where we get some web updates from Grace Njeri, and maybe we get to hear about the Nairobi Summit. So welcome, Grace.
Frida, can I be a bit rude? Can I drop off? I just need to. Some family are here. All the noise you've been hearing is the family's here. But is it okay if I just drop off and then we can continue in the Telegram group?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you guys for everything. Thanks, Doctor.
Thank
Frida. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, welcome, Grace.
Thank you, Frida. Hello everyone. I'm Grace, and I'll be showing you the updates for our website for this week. And let me share my screen so that you can get to see our website. So yeah, this is the Actuate Actuate.bio website, and this is the Nairobi Summit page. As you can see, we have some buttons here on the top section. The register now button, book a booth and become a sponsor. Yeah, right now it's time for everyone to register for the summit. So you just need to come to our website and come to this page, Nairobi Summit, and register by just clicking this link here. But today, to our update, something new that we have added is about the summit workshops. We have one more workshop that we have added to our website, and that we will be having. These are all the workshops that will be there. And on top of the other workshops that I had shown you last week, we have the cybersecurity workshop, and we have a brief info about the cybersecurity workshop on this page. But you can learn more by clicking this link here, and you get to see more about the cybersecurity workshop, including what it is all about, why it is important, how it works, yeah, and all that. And also you'll be able to get to view this video on profound networking. So that is it for today, and continue looking at the website to get to learn more of what is happening in Actuate. And also, let me just show you on our homepage here. We have updated our first part here. As you can see, right now we have Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine, which is a virtual innovation lab powered by Actuate token, focused on leveraging innovative technology and community-based solution to create a lasting impact on global health and education. Yeah, so after that we have the 10 key innovation areas, which we also call faucets. Yeah, we have all the 10 faucets listed here. So you can go to our website and get to learn more and get to read through what is going on and the updates that you have in our website. So that is it. Back to you, Frida.
Yes, thank you very much, Chris, for that. As you can see, a lot of amazing things are happening, and we don't want you to be left out. So the Nairobi Summit is going to be very interesting, and yeah, we encourage you to find any way possible to be there. So yeah, thank you to our speakers today. I don't know if Dr. Masharia has anything else to add about the Nairobi Summit.
Right, Frida. Thank you. My throat is behaving badly. Okay, but my throat is behaving badly, like doesn't want me to talk. But anyway, you have seen all the updates. First of all, it's very exciting. So we have learned about ICP, and you see ICP, they are doing what the summit is all about, using AI and blockchain for health and human development. See how amazing that now we get to meet them, and we're gonna make sure that ICP comes so that they can also teach us how they're using AI on the blockchain. AI on the blockchain, that's amazing. Because that one now is the blockchain on steroids. It's amazing, it's a layer one. So the summit itself, as you've heard, we have so many workshops already, and people have, it's going to be vertical workshops running, but they're going to be very, very deep workshops. Because we want to come there with a shared vision, as we were talking earlier. Shared vision on how we produce human development. Human development is where everybody is healthy, the animals are healthy, the environment is healthy, and we're all healthy. And that really takes a lot of scientific work. So what is I don't want to add too much about the summit because you've seen, and of course, what I would like you to do, don't try to answer questions on your own. Go to the website. The website has got a lot of information. Our website is reading from the homepage, as you have seen, going through to the summit website and continue inviting people. We want to have a very, very good celebration there. As you have heard from ICP, from Mr. Karim, this is a global undertaking. They are in Singapore, going all the way through Asia, and then they are in Latin American countries. Africa, they have 40, what did they say? They have 40 hubs and many spokes, hubs and spokes. So if they are doing that, you can see, and they are reaching the global community, all is coming from Europe, Switzerland. And that is, imagine that's just one organization like that. And how many more organizations are going to be there who are global, who have got the global reach? And of course, blockchain is the mystery. A lot of people do not even know what blockchain is all about. These are important people. So this is an opportunity to learn, to teach everybody and the power of blockchain. As you have seen, as you have heard from Shama, blockchain is not going back. Haitarudi kwa kikapu is not going back to the bottom. So the genie is out of the bottom and it's not going back. So what are we going to do? All we have to do is learn how to use it. Learn to use it well. Maybe there are people here today who do not have wallets, people who don't have liquid pools, and they would like a demo. If you need a brief demo, please, you can raise your hand, and then we can figure out how to, because today we did not do all those demos because we had guest speaker. But if you need help, practical help, how to create a wallet, how to create a liquid pool, you can raise your hand right now, and then we can either do it briefly and then we do a follow-up after the meeting. Okay, back to you, Frida.
Okay, thank you very much, Doc, for that. I can see we are all pros at that. Yeah, we don't have any hands. So I believe we all know how to create a wallet and we all have liquidity pools. So thank you very much for joining us today. We've come to the end of our session. It was a wonderful session. And thank you to our speakers. Thank you, Ronald, for that presentation. Thank you, Grace, for presenting us with the web updates. And also thank you to Dr. Masharia for joining us today and giving your insights. So I'm going to post the form, and I can see Barbara has shared the link to our website. You can go ahead and check out what we have there, check out the updates on our homepage, and also check out the updates on the workshops. We're currently having, we have a lot of partners who are coming to the summit, including the University of Nairobi C4D, C4D group, which is the computer science group in UOM. So it's going to be exciting. So let me post the link to the form and you can fill it before you go. So thank you very much, everyone, again, and have a lovely weekend.